diagnose a panic attack. We do have a graphic. What is that?
I don't use it to diagnose. I use it to educate.
Okay.
I invented this a long, long time ago and had somebody draw it for me, actually, on a thermometer to sort of suggest that anxiety, so subjective units of disturbance or distress is the same thing as saying this is an anxiety scale. But I love the word subjective. It means this is how I experience anxiety, which is different than you.
Yes.
My palms are sweating, but your heart is beating rapidly.
And that's important to know. And not everyone suffers anxiety the same way. Because someone might say that, it's like, oh, you don't have anxiety. This is what anxiety is.
Right. And not everyone suffers it in the same situations. Like you and I are comfortable in front of a camera. I invited somebody to come on with me today and said, I'm not coming on television. That's just not something that I do.
Right.
So what I'm demonstrating here is the fluidity of anxiety. So it's a scale from 0 to 100, with 0 representing, the calmest and most relaxed we can feel, which is usually when we're fast asleep. Immediately the beginning of our day, 20. We move up to 20. It's average working state. But look at the increments before one gets to a full-blown panic attack. So what I can explain to my patients is we can catch it at 30 or 40. We can learn some anxiety management techniques at that point to bring the anxiety down rather than having it, go all the way up to 100.
And is there intense worry when the next, I know, not that there is that intense worry we discussed, that a person who suffers from panic attacks sort of lives in fear of the next one happening.
Absolutely.
So why does that occur?
Can I answer a different question first?
Absolutely, go ahead.
That's what panic disorder is. The difference between discrete panic attacks and panic disorder is I'm in fear of the next one. I live in fear of the next one.
Gosh,
by the way, some people never have a next one. But the alternative to that is my living in fear of the next one makes it much more likely that I'm going to bring one on. Just think about it. If all I'm thinking about is having the next anxiety
You're going to have one.
I'm going to have one.
At some point.
That SUDS level is going to start to rise.